Hey guys, Spiritual Girly here. Just a quick message about dating. So this download came to me a couple of weeks ago and I'm just now posting it. So hopefully this will find you when you need to find it. This is for the single ladies who embody the Empress energy. And so I'm going to use terminology that are tarot card terminology. So if you think this, or you feel like this resonates with you, then and you don't know tarot card terminologies, then go ahead and look it up. Okay, so I am an Empress. I know I'm an Empress. An Empress will know she's an Empress. If you're a Queen, that's fine. But this message is for the Empresses. Gonna start quickly by explaining the Emperor, because this is who you are waiting for. This is not waiting, but this is who will find you, the Emperor. So an Emperor is somebody who is just like the top of the top, cream of the crop. They are all about their business. They are used to like running empires. The buck stops with them. Everybody else falls in line with their rules, their energy, their direction. He is the Emperor. Okay? The Emperor can date a page. Have fun with the page. Do whatever with the page. It's not wanting the page or the knight, for that matter, to do anything for them. Maybe be arm candy. But they are who they are. He's not trying to bring this page or knight up to his level. He's showing the page or knight a good time, but he's not expecting a page or knight to be anything but a page or a knight. The Emperor can date a queen. It might actually work well. I mean, they can actually have a good relationship, because a queen is really just focused on running her kingdom, and she is very appreciative for the Emperor who's coming in and running the empire. So the queen is making all the decisions, and she knows whatever decision or whatever she can't handle, she can hand over to the Emperor, and the Emperor will take care of it. And that's actually a good match. The Emperor, perfect match though, is a Empress. But I'm going to skip over that for a second and go to the Emperor and the Emperor match. Will never work. Emperor and the Emperor will never work, because they are both it. They are both running things and doing things their way and expecting everyone else to fall into line. They aren't open for compromises. They may compromise a little bit here and there, but their whole life is not a compromise. And that's what will happen if they date another them. So it will never work. Okay, so now that I've said that, the Emperor can pretty much date anybody, just not another Emperor. The Empress. The Empress, the same as the Emperor. The Empress is used to running things, used to running her empire, used to being all that. Just a feminine version of the Emperor. This is why it's so hard for her to date. So listen to me. The Empress cannot date a page. She can have fun with the page. It can be a situationship. It is what it is. It's just fun. There are no expectations. They aren't going out and doing things. Like, what would they do? Like if she did try to do something with the page, I mean, she'd be like trying to take him to like a play or a ballet. It would look the page would feel out of sorts there. So it wouldn't really work. It's more of a situationship. The same thing with a knight. Even though a knight is a step up from a page, it's kind of like, in terms of dating, it's the same. The worst matchup would be an Empress trying to date a king, believe it or not. And this is why it's the worst matchup. The king knows he's a king. But what does a king strive to be? An emperor. He's working to be an emperor. So now he has an empress. He's thinking, Jesus, I've hit the jackpot. This is what I want in my life. She will help me bring me from here to here. She's going to elevate my status and make me an emperor. But Empress can't make someone an emperor. They already have to be no one's making an emperor, but an emperor. Like Empress can't make an emperor, but the king is not understanding that, and that's the difference between a king and an emperor. He doesn't understand that. He thinks this Empress can make him an emperor. So what he's going to do is he's going to try to meet her at her level, but he's going to have difficulty again because he's the king and she's the empress. So instead of meeting her at her level, he's going to try to surpass that. It's not going to work again. The king can't surpass the empress. She's the fucking empress. So this is going to put a lot of strain on the relationship, and because he's going to be trying really hard, but he's not going to be able to make it there, and it's going to put a lot of strain on him and her. So what he's going to do then, he's not going to even try to bring her down to the king level. He doesn't even want her on the same level as him. He wants to be above her. So what he will do is he will try to bring her below him. And she, if she's in love, she might even try to accept this role of being below him. The problem is she's an empress. She just can't drop. What is she supposed to be, a knight now? She just can't stop embodying who she is to be something else for somebody else. It's not going to work. So she may spend time trying to like numb herself, dummy herself down, whatever she has to do to be below this king. But the empress in her is going to be fighting, wanting to get through. There's going to be things that, like, if he's bringing up an idea and the empress in her is like, that's not going to work, this is how it has to work, he's not going to, even if it's a good solid idea, he's not going to take it, because why is this knight in his head, like he's demoted you to a knight? Why is this knight giving him information and you're an empress and you're like, it's the best information, and then when it doesn't work and his idea does fail, the empress is like, I told you. And then the king, he's like, she told me, but damn it, she's still an empress even though I put her below me. And so that's where a lot of the fights will come. It just will not work out. So the best relationship for empress is an emperor, because he's the only one that can lead her. He's the only one that has a bigger energy than she does. She's the only one that understands what she's going through and can help her through that. And what she offers the emperor that he can't get from any of these other ones that he's dealing with, she's the only one that he can give his burdens to and trust her with those burdens. Trust her to take care of it. He's not gonna even have to ask her like to take some things off of him. She will just see what needs to be done and take that from him and have it be successful. And he's the only one really that can value her ideas and actually turn her ideas into something so much better than anything like better than she could have expected. That's why an emperor and an empress are the best match. And I'm saying all this to say, ladies, wait for your emperor. I know you can get lonely. You could look at other people, other couples, and just want what they have. The camaraderie, the love, the the fun, the joy, the happiness, the romance, everything. You can want what everybody else has. But if you attach yourself to a page, a knight, or a king, it won't work out. So what you'll have is you'll just have a lot of heartache in trying to deal with someone. So just wait for your emperor. And I know it's lonely and I know it's hard, but in the long run, who you are empress, and you deserve an emperor. I hope this message resonates with you.